Hey, so every once in a while I get to cover something I think is really cool, and today I'm deciding to cover the Udio AI. So Udio is basically an AI music generator, and while there's been a couple of those in the past couple of years, I think this is the best one I've seen so far. It's honestly, because with the other ones you can easily tell it's AI, and the quality just overall isn't that good, right? With Udio, to put it best, with Udio, if you played a song made by the Udio AI in a Target, I don't believe people will be able to tell, right? So in saying that, let's get into it. Let's do some talk about the company, and then let's go over what I think and actually like show some songs it makes. I've uploaded one or two songs that he made, which is crazy. The Dilemmas dance and the teaser one for this episode. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so Udio AI was started by a team of former researchers from Google's AI research wing, DeepMind. The team includes David Ding, Connor Durkin, Charlie Nash, Yaroslav Ganin, and Andrew Sanchez. The company, Uncharted Labs, was founded by three of the aforementioned AI researchers, David Ding, Charlie Nash, and Yaroslav Ganin. In December 2023, they have received financial backing from a range of heavy hitters in the tech world, including the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, Instagram co-founder Mike Krieger, and musicians William and Carmen. Okay, so as you can tell from those names already, those are some big hitters I already said. Like with the investor capital firm, they've invested in people like Airbnb, Instacart, Meta. You have to fact check me on the Meta one. So it's different companies, and these have all been successful. So that's one of the biggest venture capitalists, one of the most prominent ones, at least in the world, I think. But what I think really makes the whole Udio AI special, in my opinion, is the investment from the William and Carmen. Because so far, to my knowledge, there hasn't really been any investment from actual musicians. There's been a couple from like a producer or so, but in terms of like singers, I haven't really seen anything like that. If you do see one, please send it to me. But yeah, I think it's really, really cool. I think it's self-explanatory. I think I should just show you. So let's do that. Let's make a song about Project Phillips. Okay. Like a rough synopsis of the thing. I'm probably just gonna add a bit more tags. It's like a paragraph now, so I haven't really done a paragraph before. We'll see how it works. So let's say some goals I pursue are making a video game on the African diaspora. I just want to see how this goes. Making an African game on the making a video game on the African diaspora. What else is there? Managing extracurriculars. Being a coding teacher. Python. And yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay. And then now a couple tags. So we have rock, we have pop, we have classical, we have hip hop. So I'm gonna hit hip hop, then maybe let's go hip hop. I'm trying to think of like a all pop rap, and then see if there's still rap here. Gangster rap, regular rap. Okay. I feel like this should feel like one of those openings for a show. Create. Yeah, it was probably too much. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I've done about 6 so far. I did one on game theory. So while we're waiting for this to load, I'll show the game theory one. I'm calling games of strategy and trust with outcome hanging balance on a hunch. Two paths we walk in silence or in speech, communal win or double cross defeat. Just give me some truth now in cold calculated moves. I've had enough of gamble. Entirely written by AI, sang by AI, composed by AI, and that's really cool. I'll get into the ethical dilemmas in a second, but the stuff I finished loading, that took I think about maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds just to show you how crazy that is. Okay, so I'll play both and we'll look at how it goes. So we have Candle of Triumph and Triumph at Dawn. Let's try. I just wanna live with purpose. Every challenge I survive, that's the surface. Dive
diving deeper, video games birth, diaspora tales, history's worth, coding blocks, now I'm teaching Python, dropping knowledge like the beat when the mic's on, every episode of victory, yeah, we right on, shining through my work like dawn to the night's gone, baby, watch me chase this, 100 days, 100 ways.
Okay, let's see the other one.
Day by day, chasing dreams in 100 ways, yeah. Dive in, watch us play, from the screen to the life we stage. Every try, a page we turn, coding lines while the candles burn. Show the world the victories earned. The Phillips tale, let the lessons churn. Don't set it off, let the passions born. From the code to the beat, yeah, we push on. Triumphs, fails in the daily dawn.
So personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of both of those, but they sounded really good, right? Here's my thing, right? Let me choose my words carefully here. I still prefer, I believe, okay, let me preface this first, that this is a beta, right? So this is not like I don't think it's max, it's like development stage. Like when it comes to development, a lot of technologies, what I often say at least is, or what's often observed, is that you have like this rapid development stage and kind of plateaus after a while. So I don't think it's going to plateau anytime soon. But what's crazy, like in the early development stages, this sounds like, if I wasn't like intentionally listening, this sounds human. Like let's say you went to a local Target or wherever, a local Giant or anything like that, and then you hear this song start playing, or the song from before, you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell it was AI. I think that's what's crazy. Now, where the ethical thing comes from me now, because I haven't done that much research into the Udio beta, is that I don't know if it's actually using if it's using artists who have not consented to be uploaded into like their machine learning algorithm or whatever. So yeah, it's like the same thing with AI or with the ethical concerns. However, I like this personally. I just like playing with, around with it right now. So it's like more. So it's not like I'm trying to make a buck off it, but I'm just trying to have some fun with it, which I think is really cool. I do think, and I saw a post on Instagram the other day where it was like, this does allow people to experiment more with music. So I could definitely see how more people could become interested in the music industry from this. But I also think that there's also this problem for artists where their work might be will be stolen, and it's like they kind of lose their voice, which is kind of sad when you think about it. But yeah, second thought, I think it can make songs in Japanese, right? I think one of my biggest childhood dreams has been to have my own anime opening, which also, by the way, just to take a step back, I think it was One Republic who did a song for the new Kaiju 9 anime. So anime openings don't necessarily have to be Japanese. However, for the longest time, I've wanted my own anime opening that's Japanese. And I just realized this can actually make Japanese songs. So there's a lot to think about now. Cause like on one hand, there's the ethical concerns, but on the other hand, it can do some really cool stuff. So in my personal opinion, as a tool for right now, I do just see it more as a fun thing and not like as a thing to go make a mega corporation off of. But I do think it's scary. It's genuinely scary. Because now as an artist, well, how do you compete when you have an AI that can do this and like can make probably hundreds of songs in one day? And then you're still making like a song and probably like, some people take years, maybe like 2 months now. So I do think, I don't even know, because I was going to say like maybe they have more soul or lyrics, but a lot of artists use ghostwriters, so like I don't see that being a problem. And for this, you can also write your own lyrics and like make it sing it. Dang, it's scary. It's hard for me because I'm saying it's scary, but I'm thinking about how I can make my own anime opening now, which is like there's a conflict of interest. But yeah, I definitely think there has to be regulations. I know Adobe, they have some new AI tools, and they basically said that it would allow the creators to know if something was generated by AI. But then, from as far as I know, it doesn't let the people who consume the actual produced product know if it's AI or not, which I don't think. Hard. So it's like at the end of the day, art is necessarily, at its core, it's an expression of an idea of some sort, right? So then, no matter how you look at it, music, paintbrushes, painting, all of those are tools to convey ideas. They were never. No, it's tricky. They were a medium to convey ideas, right? So I would still consider something generated by AI, since that's a tool, to be art, right? But then even looking away from the whole philosophy of it, I do, like, from a practical standpoint, and that's what scares me, as I said before. It's really, if I was an artist, like an up and coming indie artist, and maybe I pissed off my friend. My friend hypothetically could get my voice, train an AI model of me, or maybe even get like my friend could get my songs, transcribe them, feed them into ChatGPT, and say, okay, get this style of writing, create me 10 songs, right? And more, to be fair, ChatGPT 4, what I would recommend doing is actually saying create one song. Because if you say create me like 10 songs, the quality of the songs goes down, and the quantity of the amount of lyrics will go down. So create me one song and just keep on doing it again. But my friend could do that, and then my friend could lead just like same market, could target the same market as me, and then still just beat me in every sense of the word. That's where, okay. But then concerts are a thing where it's like, how would you do that with concerts? Cause I think largely the reason why people go to concerts is the performance, right? So I don't think you could just pull out a speaker and start playing. But I know they did some ghost concerts in the past couple of years, so who knows? They could do a hologram. I could definitely see, like, especially for like weeaboos, I want to, if you could make an AI generated anime song and just get like an AI person or AI idol, and they will go to this concert. But yeah, there's no way to counter this. I don't necessarily think there's too much of a way. I don't want it to become a thing where this becomes a tool for the ultra rich, right? Where it's like, oh, they regulate it, but they just do so in a way where you have to be rich to use it, if that makes sense. I do think it will just like over-regulation may just create a black market for this stuff. So it's like, since it's on the internet, it's hard to regulate stuff like this. So if you really wanted to make an AI song, you could, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. The optimistic side of me really just says that what this does is it increases the playing field. Okay, now I'm going to try and, I don't know much about music, right? So I can't talk too confidently here. But I've been following like the Drake, Kendrick, Kung Fu Kenny, the Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, right? I've been following their whole thing. And a lot of stuff I've been seeing in the comments is how the rap game or the music industry needed this right now. And there is this like idea that the music industry has to improve or whatever. I think that's just something that's always been there. But then, if you have thousands, if not millions, of AIs making average songs, you can't afford to come out with an average song anymore, right? So what this whole AI thing does, in my opinion, from an optimistic point of view, is that it increases the best of the best, right? Because the people at the songs at the bottom are going to fall off, right? And now I'll get to the flaw in my logic. The songs at the bottom will fall off. Like, you couldn't afford to do that anymore because you're not going to make money because it's going to mix with all the other AI songs. So you would have to make a classic. You have to make like a banger or whatever you want to call it. However, still, like I said before, if you're an indie artist and you don't have you're still trying to build a community, right? You're still trying to build a fan base, then this sucks for you. And I don't necessarily know how to regulate it. There's not, I don't know. An idea is you just say like, you can make it, we can agree as a society that's ethically wrong to make this sort of art and then portray it as musical. Okay, I'm gonna go back for a second. I'm just now, I feel like this episode is going to be blabbering, but I actually think the blabbering sections are actually more intellectual and they're actually more useful to me. But what I think with that instead of like saying it's ethically wrong, what we could do, we could agree as a society, and maybe even corporations could do this, to mark whatever is AI produced. Now, if like you made a beat by AI, it wouldn't have to be AI produced. But if the full product, right? If the pencil and was AI generated, then you'll say it's AI generated. But if the wood was just AI generated, then you do have to say that, if that makes sense. But yeah, people are definitely not like, I know people who wouldn't do that. But I think that's probably the best option. I don't believe I couldn't think of a way for an algorithm to tell if it was AI generated or not. Like probably now it could tell, but like in a couple of years at the rate this is going, I couldn't see how an algorithm could tell. Which I think is funny because another thing I saw in the comment was with all the advancements we're having, especially in the AI field, I'm seeing like I'm not seeing as much advancement or development when it comes to the defenses to those stuff, just in case, like the increase in security. So that's interesting. Like I was watching this video a couple months back where someone was talking about how it's easier to now actually hack into stuff, because if AI is running your whole computer, we're opening all these stuff, then if you can hack the AI or just like get the AI to do something dumb, then you can basically run the whole computer, if that makes sense. But yeah. Okay. Those are my thoughts on the AI thing. Probably how I'm going to do this is that I'm actually going to upload an AI song. I'll mark it as an AI song to keep up my ethics of it so far. And then I'm going to actually like consider my thoughts more, post this episode for another day. But this is crazy. Oh gosh, this is really crazy. I can make an anime opening. You know how crazy that is? I think like, because I told my friends, literally 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I went up to my friends in jazz band and I said, okay, for my birthday, I want anime opening, as nerdy as that sounds. And I was like, okay. I told them that last year, they did not do it for me last year. I said, okay, it was a busy year. This year, I'm not accepting any other gifts from them. But now I created, let me just play it. I don't know if it's actual Japanese. So it could just be saying like, it could be saying kawaii or whatever, and for like the whole song I wouldn't be able to tell like cute or whatever. So you can see the glitch there. It sounds right. Now here's the thing, okay. Let me pause this. If you were like, let's say a new anime came out or whatever, or not even a new anime. Let's say you're watching, I can't even think of an anime. Let's say you're watching like some anime that's been out for like a couple years now, like 4 years now, and now they're in their second core, right? The second part of the season, and then they change the anime opening to this. Would you be able to tell? Right? Because you're not really gonna pay that much attention, so you should just be vibing. Because like, listen to this, and 90, I don't want to say 99, but like a majority of Western audiences, I don't believe speak Japanese, right? So then they can recognize certain words here and there, but they don't speak the actual language, so they wouldn't be able to tell, unless they actually want to go and like, yo, I'm trying to see, is a spectrogram the right word for this? Okay, I think that's what my friend did. Yeah, spectrogram, a visual representation of the spectrum and frequencies of a signal as it varies with time. Because there was this weird for one of the songs I sent my group chat one of the AI songs. I didn't say it was AI, and then I was trying to see if they could tell. I will say they were suspicious because they know I really like AI stuff. So then they were like, okay, this is most likely AI because we wouldn't just send the song for lyrics. But they admitted that was hard to tell, and they really liked the song. So one of my friends, he's a nerd as well. He got a spectrogram and he saw like he saw where there was like some issues with the frequency or whatever. So yeah, gosh, this is so cool. I feel like I could see like maybe in like a year, right? Because I feel like if technology is as advancing fast, then I think it only makes sense for our education system to do that. But knowing how not stale, but it's very hard to like improve stuff or change stuff, which has its pros and cons. But I think right now as a country, that's a large con. Anyways, I could see how in the future this could be a part of a curriculum in some sense. Like where it's like go make an AI song. What I'm more interested in right now is AI animated videos because one, that's probably because I have experience as an animator, right? But in my opinion, that's the scariest one because I know a bunch of animation studios would like they would swim towards that because already looking at animators, especially in I think the eastern side of the world, or at least Japan, there's actually I can't say this. There's some students who vastly underpay their artists, right? So imagine if now you're vastly underpaid, but there's an AI alternative to you. So you could even like say, "Can I have more money?" Because like they'll say, "No, get off here," and then they'll go to the AI alternative. I could definitely see Disney doing the same. So there'll be a bunch of layoffs in the western side as well. Disney and other studios. I then like when you think about it like this, you can understand why there's such a massive pushback against AI. Because there was this other day where someone was looking at this Instagram dude. He made like different animation in this Ghibli art style. Ghibli is a very popular animation studio and has a distinct art style, besides their 3D movie, but has a distinct art style. And then they're making different animes in it. I know the idea was that they used AI. So one of these people in the comments was really angry because like, oh, they use AI. Miyazaki hates AI or whatever. Miyazaki is one of I think he's the founder. But yeah, the idea was that because it looked very good. I think everyone agreed it looked very good. But then for this person, because the idea that it may be made with AI kind of ruined their taste of the whole piece as a whole. And you think at first some people may see that as crazy, but when you think about how dangerous it is, you can understand why. Because AI can do like some cool party tricks here and there, but overall as a tool, when you apply it to the art sector or the entertainment sector, it's so dangerous. But I do feel like I wish more stuff was covered on AI in the medical field, just other fields in general. Because I remember there was an AI that could tell the DNA structures. They found a bunch of different DNA structures, I think. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about how I can make it. Like I can visualize it because I know the Sora AI is coming out soon, so you'll be able to make videos with that one. Google announced another one. I think I don't know if it's a video or a presentation one, but I think it's a video one. So it can make it helps you make a video. So in reality, I could really make my own anime opening in like a day. That's crazy. Also, okay, let me just show something real quick. Okay, last thing. You can extend. So I'm just gonna go to maybe one of the anime songs because those are my favorite ones. Or Japanese songs. This sounds like an anime opening, but I don't remember which one. So maybe it is stealing the song. Okay, I kind of prefer this first one. So I'm gonna extend. So now you have a couple options. You can either put a section before. So I can add an intro. I think the song needs an intro. Okay. I'm gonna add an auto-generated intro. Look at this. It's gonna be super duper cool. And then from the auto-generated intro, I'm gonna add an instrumental in the beginning. And from there, I'm gonna add a section at after the original piece, and then I'm gonna add an outro. This takes a while, but considering what it's doing, it does not take that long. It's actually pretty quick. It's a beta. Like, dude, this is a beta. Okay. Okay, for 1 second. I think this is actually pretty good. I have to show the actual amount of time it takes. And it does two options, so I think it's really cool. So you get variety. It's like you don't actually get annoyed. And the ChatGPT does a similar thing sometimes, which I kind of like, because it gives you options as like you can just work off there. But yeah, I also like the design of the website. It looks very nice. I think it has a unique feel to it, especially in a world where a lot of stuff is weird. It looks like the Tommy thing though. Next. Perfect. Now let's see how it transitions. And this could be, by the way, because I don't know Japanese, right? I only know like a few words, and that's just because of mostly anime. Like one I know I offhand just because I just curious was arigato means thank you, so my name is thank you Igbo, so that's why I know that one. Okay, so now I'm going to try and complete the song. I'm going to add a section after. Okay, so we're going to extend. I have to actually get a transcription of this thing to see if it's actual proper Japanese. I'm going to translate the lyrics to English. Maybe I'll upload it on Spotify. Oh my goodness, this thing is crazy. Like, it's actually hard not to think of why not. Like, no. It's hard. The temptation is a lot when you think about, oh, should I, like, use this to make money or whatever? But yeah. Ethics. Oh, that's why I love my IB Dishes to Society class, because we get to talk about stuff like this, even though now we're focused on politics. The one I don't necessarily feel bad for, I think I've already brought this up, is the I think it's a B-roll. It's basically, gosh, my brain is getting fried now. The B-roll, when it comes to B-roll, when it comes to video editing, stock footage, yes. Stock footage, that's the one I feel bad, but I do think it's time that the prices go down. Because when I'm doing a large project flip episode and I'm trying to get stock footage, a lot of them feel overpriced. And I guess that's my thing. Saying overpriced kind of feels hurtful. But I kind of wish the price went down. So then if there was an AI when it comes to like Sora now, Sora is definitely going to reduce the prices, because then I could just use Sora to get my own footage. So we'll see how that goes. I'm interested. Okay, let's go here. I wonder what remix does. Oh, are these okay? So it's giving me the actual lyrics. I'm gonna translate that. Here's what the lyrics actually said. It was actually Japanese. A dedicated journey with strong ideals. Dalu, the pin and jewel of my heart. A medal engraved with every step, as if to swear to God. Pacify leading. Promised land, chase your dreams, chasing them. Dalu walks the path of 100 days. We celebrate the victor and defeat. Everything held in his hands. Every day is a story. A fire that lights up. Dalu screams as loud as he can. 100 downs with all my heart. Repeat the feelings and go, draw your own path with your hand. This is actually a pretty cool song. Okay. Dang. Okay. Which one's the one I liked again? Okay. I'm gonna add the outro, then I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna, what is it? Can I not extend?
一歩一つ踏み出す勇気を胸に秘めて歩き出して自分らしい未来を描く想像の地図を広げて愛の板を胸きないばいしてすり入れに当てるだって行こうよ人導かれ希望